Why is everything a triangle? Why is it a Bermuda Triangle? Why is the sign for Illuminati a triangle? Why is 1899 a triangle? Why is it all a freaking triangle?
I think we should do the podcast in this voice from now on. Drink rain. Rain is the best drink. Drink it. Drink it now. Drink it. Oh my goodness.
You sound like a retarded monster when you laugh.
How so?
You sound like a retarded monster when you laugh. You're like You sound like a monster with Down syndrome, bro. Hey.
Don't insult me.
Why not?
Because I don't sound like a monster with Down syndrome. Why is my voice so much deeper than yours? Because you're a man. I am a man. You're a man. I just checked. I am a man. How did you just check? I looked at my penis. It's still attached. Is it? Are you sure? Did you check? I check every morning. Every morning I check if my penis is still attached. Okay, that's good to know. You don't check if your penis is attached every morning? No, because I don't have a penis. Well, that makes sense. Yes, it does. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning and welcome back to the show. This is Please Don't Cancel Us. Thank you for subscribing. Subscribing. It's great to be back. My voice back, please.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome back. Hey everyone! Please don't cancel us. I said, please don't cancel us. Please don't cancel us. I said, please don't cancel us. Now to the breakdown.
I can't break down.
Aw. You have to
Only emotionally.
Okay, do it. Don't cancel us. She's having a breakdown.
Okay. I need a rain. Okay. That's
Alright.
I think that's funny. However, I wonder if that's going to interfere when we try to edit this video.
What?
Voices.
What would it interfere with?
Because the sound, it's very difficult to understand these monsters.
What monsters? Okay, so let's not do that, right?
The monster noises. The monster noises.
The monster noises.
The monster
Great, so this is a professional
voice.
show. Welcome back to this professional show that we do professionally.
Do we do it professionally? Is it actually professional?
It's funny that the first topic we talk about kind of seems to determine the entirety of the show that unravels. So like if I say Russia, Ukraine, it's an hour of
Russia, Ukraine. And if
so what should we talk about?
I say bananas and monkeys, then where does it go?
I mean, where do you want that to go?
I'm not sure.
Because bananas and monkeys kind of go together.
Is that always the case?
Yes.
How about baboons?
They also love bananas. I think any primate would jump for the opportunity for a banana, right?
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Right. Well,
I got you there.
I could answer the reason of why humans exist better than I could answer why primates
it's like
love
bananas.
Potassium.
You don't like potassium.
No, I like the flavor of it. It just does
Do
really
you know
bad
what
stuff to my muscles.
potassium tastes like?
Yes, in science class, I used to drink potassium chloride every day.
And how did it taste?
It tasted like bananas, weirdly enough.
You like to make up a lot of bullshit, don't you?
I'm not making anything up.
You are.
I can Google it.
Google it. What does potassium taste like?
It tastes like bananas.
No, bananas just have potassium in them.
No, they are affiliated with the flavor of potassium. That's why somebody was looking at the periodic table and they were like, Ka, banana.
That's potassium.
Please let it be Ka Potassium.
Ka Potassium.
Because if it's not Ka Potassium, then I'm not
You're
happy.
very dumb right now.
Why wouldn't they just make it PO or PA?
I don't know.
Potassium? Why wouldn't they just...
Can you look that up? Because I don't know now.
What, the flavor of potassium?
The flavor and what the code for potassium is.
What the code is, like the zip code,
The zip
like
code.
9970 AD. Okay. So what's the zip code for potassium, I wonder?
The zip code. I used to remember doing all that crap in chemistry. I was never very good at it. Did you like chemistry?
Please let... Oh, it's just K.
It's just K. You're close.
Well, what's Ka?
Ka. What is Ka in the periodic table?
If it's
Na.
Hold on.
Is there a Ka?
There must be.
I feel like you're lying. Nope.
Oh,
there's
no.
lay A. There's no Ka.
There must be Ka.
No.
Where's Ka?
Ka.
What is... I know what Ka is.
What is Ka?
Okay.
Kr.
What is Ka on the periodic table? Potassium. Hold on. Am I hallucinating right now? Because I'm
do you
pretty
mean?
sure Ka used to be potassium, not just K.
Oh.
It says, what is Ka on the periodic table? It says potassium. Potassium element information properties, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, cool. Why?
Hold on. Is it K or Ka?
It says K.
K or Ka for
Potassium.
potassium?
Wonderful. Do you like what I'm doing right now?
Potassium is a Potassium is a chemical
K.
element with the symbol K and atomic number 19, classified as an alkaline metal. Potassium is a solid... Why do I have Ka in my mind?
Is Ka potassium? I don't know. I said, please don't cancel us.
Don't cancel it.
Don't cancel us.
I'm confused because when I type in
Yeah.
Ka, it tells me that it's potassium.
Maybe because it's an alkaline. I don't know.
Maybe it's one of the same.
Anyways, now we figured that out.
Look, the acid dissociation constant Ka is used to distinguish strong acids from weak acids. Strong acids have exceptionally high Ka values. The Ka value is found by looking at the equilibrium constant of the dissociation of the acid. The higher the Ka, the more acid... So here's the thing with chemistry, right?
Yeah.
So I used to read shit like that and then stand back and be like, what?
Yeah, of course.
And then I was like, oh, this isn't for me, right?
No.
Because it was like, if you... you know what was crazy for me? I remember being in school, right?
Yes.
And everybody made the joke. Like, I was good at math until they introduced letters. Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha ha.
But
And
then
pies.
I was great at chemistry.
Were you?
And then they put math in chemistry. And I was
then
like,
it all went tits up.
I'm out. Because it was letters, numbers, and elements, and all this stuff. And I remember, like, these giant equations. Giant equations. Do you remember what they looked like?
Not really. I remember, what's it called? Physics, and I couldn't understand that. That was confusing.
Physics was easy.
To me, it was confusing. It was math with weird shit. I didn't get it.
Like this shit. Like
And-
this is the easy version, okay?
I've never seen that.
Have you? Why
I
does
feel like
Google
I've
do
done.
this?
I feel like I've done chemistry for
This.
like a year or 3
This
years.
crap.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what it means. I don't know when I would ever use that in my entire life.
Oh no,
no,
no, you don't see how this is necessary.
nope.
You don't think that this is necessary.
Statistics, I can understand.
Yeah, statistics like
They make
probability,
sense.
math, general stuff, and you know what? I'll
And
even
biology.
go biology, chemistry, physics, and there's a certain level
Geography.
of math that I think understanding is good. Like algebra, that's it. Stop there. Just stop. Stop. Right?
I don't remember this. I don't know what it means. I don't know why I would need it. When am I going to use chemistry in my life?
No, but also, why do they make you go to such a large...
Except for with the chemistry that I have with you, babe.
So why do they make you go to such a... Why do they make you do so... Like, you've thrown me off. Why
Then
do
I
they...
did my job.
Why do they go this far into it?
I don't know. I don't know what it means. I don't know what any of it
Like,
means.
if you ask the average person...
I know H2O.
Ask the average person on the street, like, do you know the
Chemistry.
periodic table?
No.
They'd be like, I know 3 things. Like, probably lithium, potassium,
You
and
should
oxygen,
ask
and
my
hydrogen.
family. Christmas will be like, guys, who knows the periodic table?
Well, I
Off
mean,
by
look,
heart.
if you can name 10, I think that's above average. But what I'm trying to say is like, when? Like, I understand you're going to use 10 plus 10 or 10 divided by 40.
Exactly.
Or 100 divided by the square root. Like, I can see how...
And statistics. Like, I had to actually use statistics and math when I was studying psychology. I didn't think that I would need it, but I did.
Tell me what you think that is.
I don't know what that means. I don't know
Let's
what
try.
any of this
Let's
means.
try to figure it out. What's Hg1 plus Cl2g?
The average rate reaction measured over a long time reaction is equal to triangle X to triangle T. I think it has to do with 1899.
Okay. So the new Netflix show. Yes. Now we're on to it. Chemistry and math associated with chemistry is derived from the Netflix show
1899.
Thank you, which came out in 2020.
Triangles.
Exactly. So the triangles
The Illuminati.
mean what?
Illuminati.
Okay, so
Or the Bermuda Triangle. It can go either way.
either way. All right. So
Yes.
if you look at this equation, then it's Bermuda
Illuminati.
Triangle.
No.
Bermuda. Oh, sorry. I got that wrong. It's a. So you tell me, what is it?
Illuminati HG headquarters.
Headquarters. They're trying to throw us off.
Yes.
They don't spell it correctly because then it's too easy to find.
Divided by.
Okay. Illuminati headquarters divided
by Bermuda Triangle transition.
Right.
Because that's where they transition to a new universe.
All right. So the information has to go from the headquarters
To
the transitioning zone.
Yes.
Right. And that's divided. And that equation equals.
Illuminati
Okay. Great.
Central Investigation
Central investigation.
to
The
Times
second
two.
the second location.
second
The Illuminati Central Investigation Second Project.
divided by another Bermuda Triangle
Another
transition.
Bermuda Triangle transition. Right. So we're really trying to hone on the locations of the transitions of the Bermuda
Yes.
Triangle associated with the Illuminati.
Yes.
And the headquarters. Right. Now that equals plus.
It makes sense. Illuminati headquarters Central Investigation 2.
Yes.
So it's the main headquarters of the Central Investigation
Second project.
divided by another Bermuda Triangle transition.
And then what do you get out of that?
It doesn't equal shit. Or wait, is that part of the second thing? Is that plus 2HIG?
Yes. So now
Now.
it equals
What?
2.
No, it's not equal. There's no equal. It's part of that equation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which means.
Wait, no, I'm confused.
Okay. So it's all one equation.
Is it?
Yeah, so Hg1 plus Cl2g, blah, blah, blah. And then this is the calculation underneath.
Okay.
So it's a breakdown.
So 2HIG, is that part of the equals of...
Yes.
Okay. That's two-head investigation.
Okay, so now after the Illuminati headquarters Central Investigation Second Project divided by the Bermuda Triangle transition.
Yeah, you get...
Will distill what's going on and lead you to a...
lead you to a two-head investigation, gamma, to...
Code words. Keep it secret.
To water.
To water, not water. To water.
Water.
Not to hydrogen, to water.
It's
right? Really
water
throwing you off
gamma.
now.
Is
Yes.
water gamma.
Because H2
Yeah.
is not
Without the
water. Exactly. So it's just hydrogen, but they're disguising it by calling it water.
Yeah.
See? Yeah.
So it's like water gamma
Yes, water gamma
plus
2 liters of gamma.
yeah.
Plus an extra 2 liters. So now the second calculation is heavy on the gamma,
Yeah.
right? Because once you have the Bermuda Triangle transitioning location, Central Intelligence Plan 2,
I think we cracked the code.
then you need to add the gamma.
Yeah.
So now you have to put a lot of gamma in
Yeah.
there. Because how do you find a location without gamma?
You don't.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So the last part of this is
It equals the reaction, rate of reaction.
yes.
But what's that rate of reaction? I'm confused. Anyways, I think they
So
just trying to
obviously
throw us
1
off.
divided by 2 divided
Yeah.
by the rate of change between the associated Bermuda Triangle
Head
and
investigation.
the head investigation unit of the Illuminati
Yes.
will bring you to
Plus.
Balenciaga.
Yes.
It was under our noses all this time.
And we just didn't see it.
You see, this is why you need to teach these kids
why
this
I'm
shit
hot.
in school.
Yeah.
Because if they don't know how to do the maths, they'll never know what's right under their noses.
And what is happening in the world of today?
Exactly.
Yes.
This is not for chemical equations.
No.
This is to tell you the greater,
Bigger plan.
the Rothschild plan of
Yeah.
the new age, the new world
Yes,
order.
the new world order.
This is how they communicate.
Yeah.
And they've just disguised it into an equation.
And made us think it's fucking chemistry.
It's not chemistry.
No.
It's a language, frankly.
It's a language.
It's just telling you
It's telling you
where to find
Yeah.
the
Illuminati.
headquarters of Illuminati and the branch, the second
And the
project,
Bermuda Triangle
which is Balenciaga.
is just their way of transporting to the headquarters.
Exactly.
Why do you think things disappear?
Yeah, you think that on this round, exposed globe, they would just have a building that says headquarters Illuminati? No, fuck you.
No,
They
would
go through a
disguise it like
secret
this.
portal in the ocean,
Yes.
and they disguise it like this. So only once you crack the code, you get to the Bermuda Triangle.
why
There's
is
a little keypad sticking out of the ocean, and then you have to lean over the ship and go like beep 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 beep. Number 2, right? Because you're going to a
But listen.
specific terminal, right? They have terminals, and then you park the boat.
But why is everything a triangle? Why is it Bermuda Triangle? Why is the sign for Illuminati a triangle? Why is 1899 a triangle? Why is it all a freaking triangle? Not a circle, not a square. It's more like a rectangle. But a triangle.
Why do you think?
Don't know.
Okay. I mean, I
Why
know
do
that
you think?
a triangle is the strongest shape
Why?
because you can't crush it.
Not a hexagon.
No, because it's just a shitty circle.
It's an angular circle.
Yeah, but it's a shit circle. If you squish it, it just collapses. But a triangle, where are you going to squish it, bruh? Huh? It's all pointy.
But I feel like we never hear about the Bermuda Triangle anymore. Where is that? Where is the Bermuda Triangle?
It's in the ocean.
But where in the ocean?
We just... Okay,
Okay,
well,
seriously.
for the listeners that don't understand the
this
math,
equation.
we will show you. Where is the Bermuda Triangle? There it is.
But don't planes also disappear in the Bermuda Triangle?
Yes, even bunny rabbits, everything. Oh, look, Google just gives you a blue image. It's very
wow.
mysterious.
Bermuda Triangle description, location, disappearances.
They don't want to tell us where it is. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's not telling us.
Where is it though? Flight 19.
There it is.
Okay, so
It's off the coast of Florida.
So we're not flying there.
Well, we have to.
No, let's fly a different location. Is that where the Bermuda Triangle is? Are you serious?
I thought it was just in the middle of the fucking ocean. I didn't know it was so close to Florida.
Yeah, it's like I thought it was just like in a random.
Is it
place.
seriously just like 30 minutes away from Florida? That's sketchy.
We're not doing anything in that area.
Well, I mean, Florida,
They'll get a hold of us.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Do you think that could have something to do with it, like drug smuggling? So, like, ships and stuff went missing because they saw stuff?
Maybe. Who saw what?
I don't know. Like, they saw, like, kids being passed from boat to boat, and then they were like, sink the ship!
Wow, it's like, it's really there, just there.
Wow.
Really interesting.
Scattering caused by these tiny air molecules known as... I'll let you handle that.
Where? Where are we? Tiny air molecules known as Rayleigh scattering.
Increases as the wavelength of light decreases. Violet and blue light have the shortest wavelengths, and red light is the longest. Therefore, blue light is scattered more than red light.
Green light.
And the sky appears... So, hold on.
Hold on a second.
Hold on a second.
Hold on a
It
second.
doesn't work as well as you think it does.
What?
This.
Pretty well.
Okay. So, did you know that the reality that humans experience is a blinded reality?
What does that mean?
So, humans can
Are
only
blind.
hear between a certain frequency range.
Yes.
Just because you can't hear it doesn't mean that there's not more frequencies
And
out
when
there.
you get older, you hear less frequency ranges.
Yes, thank you. Okay, so back to the thing I was saying. So you can only hear a certain frequency range.
Yeah.
Same thing applies to color.
Yeah, we can only see a certain range of colors.
Exactly.
Have you ever wondered?
If you look at the eye
Yes.
of like a bird, like a hawk,
Crazy.
the cornea has evolved so that it can see more definitions of color. It can see in 4D color. We can see in 3D
What
color.
is 4D color? What does
So-
that even look like?
Okay.
Are we going to Google everything? What is 4D?
Well, I mean, I can try to explain it to you in broken English, or I can
Okay.
just give you a
Okay.
perfect
Yeah.
description of
Give
it. I
me a
got a
description.
supercomputer in front of me.
Marvel.
Can you entertain the folks?
Well, like,
Every time I ask you, every time I ask you to entertain them while I Google something, you just go, I've never done this before.
well, honestly, I had a moment in my life.
Here,
Okay.
birds have the ability to, you're so annoying. I have entertained the people. I don't know. Well, I've had a moment. Birds have the ability to see in 4-dimensional color space.
Yes.
A so-called tetrachromatic vision.
Yes.
Because they have an additional cone type on their retinas,
Yes.
which is tuned in to the ultraviolet
Ooh,
spectrum.
what is an ultraviolet spectrum?
That's why they're so colorful.
Oh, really?
Because
So
they can see each other. So, what I'm trying to explain
That's
to you
very cool.
is that different animals have adapted their senses
Yeah.
to be able to tap into these frequencies, colors, or realities so that
so
they
cool.
can perceive it and live in it differently. Like, it's sad when you hear that a doggy sees in gray and white,
But they don't.
black and gray, but it's not
They
full
see
color.
no. They
It's not
see
full
like
spectrum.
dull colors.
So
no?
what I'm trying to say is this. What is reality?
Yeah.
If you can't perceive the real reality that's around you, like what is the real
That's crazy.
reality? Like, because
Exactly.
the definition of the sky being blue has to do with the wavelength of the color.
Wow.
And what if your receptor, your eyes, were so evolved that you
That we
could
could
see
see beyond.
everything? Would the sky still be blue? Or would it be purple? Would it be a weird mix of greens and
But what
oranges?
would everybody look like then?
You
Different?
don't know. Your perception of yourself is
Yeah.
so limited
Yeah.
because your perception with reality
But however,
is biologically restrained.
yeah. But listen, because I've always wondered this. I don't think will we ever know, like, if I look at the curtain and it's red, right?
Yes.
Are you seeing the same red I'm seeing?
That's a schoolyard question we've all asked each other.
Yes. How do you know that? You don't.
Because if you go to school
Yeah.
and you're like, I don't know what colors are, and then your teacher is like, look at that. And then they're like, and then you see blue.
Yeah.
But they see red. And now the whole world tells you that blue is red.
Yeah, but maybe it looks like maybe that is what it is to you. You never know.
Nope.
You'll never know. Like maybe the coral cap that I'm looking at is a very different, maybe it's lilac to you.
Yeah. No, this is pink baby skin pink. I'm not good with colors. I don't know what blue and green makes, so don't ask. I never paid.
Baby skin pink?
I
don't know what baby you're looking at, but
I
it looks
was-
like a freaking Oompa Loompa.
I
if
was
it's that
thinking about
color.
Balenciaga. Sorry,
A baby skin pink. Peach.
peach. There we go.
Coral or peach.
That's what baby skin looks like, right?
No, it doesn't look always peach.
Peachy. No.
No.
Moving on.
I mean, you could have peachy little chickies.
Okay, so isn't that crazy? Think about that. Like, how insane is it that the world that you see and interact with around you could be completely different?
But that's with like so many things. Because
Like this table, this texture of this table, the color of the table. What if it's not this?
But think about when you take mushrooms.
What about it?
Doesn't an extra portal open? But that's the brain.
So that's a theory. So one of the theories
Yeah.
is that it's changing your neural chemistry
Yeah.
and allowing you a door, if you will,
Yeah.
to step into another reality. And now there's a debate between whether or not that's actually physically happening or if it's just a construct within your mind.
Yeah.
Some people like to believe that you can actually step in and experience, like a spaceman in a spacesuit, you can kind of experience that reality for a short amount of time.
Yeah.
other people like to think,
But
more conservatives like to think, oh, it's just all happening in your mind. For me personally,
yeah,
when you experience that shit,
yeah,
it really feels like that, like you were on a spaceship
yeah,
and you shot yourself over for a vacation, but then you have to inevitably get pulled back. You
Yeah.
don't get to live there. But bro, that location exists. Like, for example, if you take a very low dose of mushrooms,
Yeah.
people try to describe what they see as prisms of color.
Yeah.
And, you know, this and
it's hard.
that.
It's
and-
hard to really describe.
But like the one thing that we can all agree on is geometric, colorful shapes.
yeah, geometric shapes and like
So then, hold on. My question, just on the geometrical shape topic, what if those are always around you?
and they're
like,
all triangles.
if I go back here, no, seriously, it's all geometric. What if I go back here? Look at this. You see this prism of light?
oh, yes. Oh,
Okay,
where is
Google
it?
doesn't
Where is
like me. You see this prism of light right
yeah,
here?
yeah,
These lights that are around us, if you put on a certain amount, if you put, you know, we've all seen these sunglasses. You put
Yeah,
them
yeah,
on
yeah.
and you see like little hearts or something.
yeah, yeah.
What if, when you take mushrooms, you're seeing the true reality of what that light is doing? It's shooting this mystical energy that you can't pick up on,
Yeah.
and it's just illuminating the room. And you think, oh, it's just nice and bright in here. But what if there's actually spectral geometrical shapes that are constantly shifting and moving and bouncing around the room
Yeah.
in order to make it bright? It's the same thing with Wi-Fi. Think about Wi-Fi. I can airdrop something to you,
Yeah.
a video in 1 second.
Yeah.
That video is flying through the sky. It's not just magically appearing.
But it's so funny. It's so
it's picking up a frequency that's going from here to the satellite, picking up a frequency and shooting it back down to your phone. So my question is, if you were super evolved,
Yeah. Could you see it fly through the sky?
could you see it fly through the fucking sky? Could you see geometric shapes? Could you
see,
see
like,
a purple sky? Like, what would life look like? And if you were an alien
Yeah.
and you came down to visit us, what the fuck would you see?
Like,
Like, if we go and we see aliens,
yeah.
like,
It's maybe it's also because you don't know their perception of things.
and I'll take it one step further.
Yeah.
What if there's like a super advanced life form species out there that discovered that there's a window where
opportunities.
there's a window where other life forms cannot perceive the existence.
How do you mean?
So, for example, imagine
Yes.
if you could build a
Yes.
building
Yes.
in a frequency and physical dimensional range
That other people cannot see.
that you can't physically see
But how?
or process or
But
understand. So what if like the Hubble telescope is taking pictures of the universe and the raw picture
Yeah.
is just alien spacecrafts and fucking things flying around and people walking
You
to
mean
Starbucks
like
up there.
amongst us right now?
But then when we look at the picture,
Yeah.
because of our stupid human brains, we just see a nice pretty sky with some stars.
You mean up in the sky now?
Sure. Either in the sky or in outer space. Why is that so difficult to believe? Like, why is it hard for
It's not.
you to believe that they could, if the universe is so infinite and so large and so many possibilities, why isn't it possible that they just exist on a different frequency range?
That's very possible.
You know, because like one of the
Very
methods of
possible.
contact,
But then would that has to do with all our senses though, because then we wouldn't be able
Yes.
to hear them, we wouldn't be able to smell them, we wouldn't be able
See
to see
them?
them. Maybe we smell them, but we don't know.
did you know that humans cannot detect wet? A human can biologically not detect when something is wet.
How? Yes, we
You
can.
don't have hydroreceptors on your body.
Yeah, but I know when something is wet.
Insects like spiders have hydroreceptors and that can tell them when something is wet. Humans detect a change in consistency
Yeah.
and temperature. And your brain does the math to say wet. You don't actually know when something is wet or not.
What? I don't get it.
Have you ever hung your laundry out of your window in winter?
Yeah, no.
A towel or something.
No.
And you've gone to grab it and you're grabbing it and you're feeling and you're
Crunchy.
like, I can't tell if this is still wet or if it's just really cold. And then you bring it inside and it warms up. You're like, oh, it's dry. Humans don't have that receptor. So how crazy is it
Does a
really?
doggy?
No.
Oh.
How crazy is it really to assume that like Harry Potter's invisibility cloak,
Yeah. Is a
you
thing.
can't just throw a fucking cloak over a spaceship and we just don't know it's there?
But then the cloak would be our inability to perceive it. No?
The cloak would be our inability to perceive it.
Yes. So like we just don't see it. It's
Yeah,
there.
but if you like turned a switch on your eye, then you'd
you
see
could
it.
turn it on.
Yeah. That's why, like, in a lot of scientific experiments, scientists have developed machines that
Yeah.
can detect things that humans cannot. Like seismic events, like earthquakes, or, discovering that the world is round. They use these specialized
Yeah.
instruments to detect micro changes and this and that, so it can give you the information that you as a human are not evolved to absorb.
It's so crazy.
Have you ever thought of how crazy it is when an eagle flies like
Yeah.
150 meters above the land
Yeah,
and can
sees
see a fucking mouse running
yeah.
through tall grass?
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So for me, it's like, I would like to believe that, like, what if...
But how, like, even if you think about birds, like, how high do they fly? Could they fly so high that they're, like, near space?
No,
No.
definitely not.
Because?
But they do fly quite high.
Yeah. Because could you see, like, the border of space?
No bird can get that high.
No, but, like, how do we know? How, like, maybe they're the aliens.
Most of the year, they stay under 500 feet. During
Yeah,
migration, though,
okay.
birds can gain altitude, and many species fly 2,000 to 5,000 feet or higher. Using prevailing winds to assist them, a bird may begin migration at about 5,000 feet and slowly climb to 20,000 fucking feet. Birds can fly higher as they become lighter. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Birds can fly? Bro, to put that into perspective for you, an international airplane flies at 34,000 feet.
We never see birds when we're in the sky in a plane.
I just said that there's a 15,000 foot discrepancy in height. So what are you trying to say?
Well, that answered my question, didn't it?
What?
That you never see a bird when you're flying in a plane.
No, but you said it like there's a conspiracy here.
No, there's no conspiracy.
You said it like fucking I knew it.
There's a conspiracy everywhere.
No, but seriously, I had no idea that birds could fly that high.
Very high. But when you... Yeah. Wow. So, yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just... the thing is, it's so crazy when you think about, like, the universe and everything and, like... It's so difficult
Just to answer your question,
perceive.
the U.S. military, the Federal Aviation Administration, and NASA define the edge as 80 kilometers off the ground towards the upper part of the mesosphere in the 1950s, blah, blah, blah. So 80 kilometers off of the ground.
How far is that? That doesn't seem that far.
Here's another thing that I want to talk about, is that humans have an inability to understand the enormity of numbers. I'll get to that in
Yeah.
a second. So how fly 20,000 feet?
Yeah.
That's 6 kilometers.
Are you serious?
So they can fly 6 kilometers high,
My brain cannot compute.
but 80 kilometers up there
That's
is
when
the
you're...
edge of space. You haven't entered space yet.
But how far is that? When we drive 80 kilometers, how many hours is that?
Well, if you drive at 80 kilometers per hour, how long would that take you?
An hour.
Okay, so there we go.
I thought it would be an hour. I knew it would be an hour.
Okay.
I knew, but then that's why, are we an hour away from space?
You're an hour away from the edge of space.
That's crazy. That's not so far.
No.
That's really not far. Are they messing with us? It's not far at all. Deepest part of the ocean. See, that's a different world. How far is that? It's not, is it an hour? 10,000 meters.
Yeah. So it's about 8 kilometers deep. Now, if you don't think that space is far away, the ocean is deep as fuck.
But then,
And you don't want to go down there.
But that's 8 kilometers deep.
Yes. Down. 8 kilometers down.
But 8 kilometers, you could get there in a car in
8
minutes.
kilometers down and wide.
That's a
It's
different universe.
gigantically fucking huge. Have you ever walked 8 kilometers?
Yes.
Is that fucking down?
It's not that far.
My guy.
8 kilometers. 10K. You can run 10K in an hour. Can you? Yeah. I'm not lying. 62 miles.
So it's 100 kilometers until you're in space, and it's about 80 kilometers. Listen, you have no perception.
No.
Let me explain something. Just because you live in a society where you have a car and you can just drive on the highway for an hour and then get somewhere else.
Yeah.
It's such a warped perception of distance.
It's still not that far.
For who?
Just in general. Like, if you could take a car and drive up, you'd be there in an hour. You would.
Okay. You would have to drive at 100 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, like in a normal car.
Consistently.
Yeah.
Up.
Yeah, like in a car.
Up.
Normally. Imagine if there was a pathway, driveway up. You would just go an hour up and then you're in space. It's not so far.
To put that into perspective for you, the Burj Khalifa, which is the tallest building in the fucking world,
Yeah.
is 830 meters tall.
Yeah, okay, but still, you know what I mean? It's not that far.
That's 80. No, that's 100 buildings stacked on top of each other.
Okay, but that's all cool and stuff. But if you take a road, you cannot deny that if you take a road and you drive up to space, it's an hour.
But how? Listen.
And then you're there. I'm right.
Your perception of distance.
I mean, it's far, but it's not that far.
Your perception of distance.
I'm fucking in Bergen in an hour.
Your perception of distance is flawed because you're used to traveling horizontally.
Yeah.
Not vertically.
So that doesn't make a difference. You're
really
still going.
does. No, it really does make a big difference, though.
How?
Because from the Netherlands
Yes.
to Africa
long.
is 10,000 kilometers.
Exactly. You're already in space.
And it takes little to no effort at this point of technology. We have thousands of flights leaving every day.
Yeah.
How many fucking things get shot up into space? It's a different universe.
I get that. But in theory...
Okay, if you made it go this way, yeah, not that far.
Exactly.
Not
Thank
that far.
you.
Oh,
it's not that far.
100 kilometers. Oh, not that big.
I thought it was like far away, but it's not that far. It's an hour away driving time.
Okay, so what is that? How does that make you feel now that you think it's so close?
It's very small, this little place that we live on.
It's very small.
We live on a little planet.
Yeah, but the thing is, people used to think that it was giant. But because of the inventions of planes and cars and telephones and stuff, it feels you're starting to understand the true
We're in
size.
a little tiny bubble.
Yeah.
But then to travel across the world takes a lot more time
64,000 kilometers.
than to travel up to space.
Yeah, but you're not talking about effort. You're not talking about difficulty.
I don't give a fuck about effort. I'm just talking about time. It doesn't take that much time. If we were able to make a road that goes up to space, we could be there in an hour. Take to drive to space. To the moon. But the moon is a different.
So it approximately takes
8.5 minutes.
8.5 minutes to get from the ground into space with a
It's so
spaceship.
not far. There. I can be at a store in 8.5 minutes. I didn't know which one to pick. That's crazy. That's crazy. But like, oh my God. That's so not far. It's like, so space and different universes could be like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, if you think
Different
about it
planets.
like that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, you know what?
Yeah.
You do raise a fair point.
Yes.
Because also
Yes.
never mind. There is an idea.
Yeah, that we can build roads to space.
That this is
The space elevator.
Yeah, that this is what we're going to live in. They want to develop a space elevator. This is what it's going
That
to
is
look like.
so cool. And that, oh my God. And then that's going to be like a tourist attraction.
Well, it's going to be a place for you to live as well.
But then from the elevator, do we go to a different planet? Is it like a little like a ferry? So you go up the elevator, wait for your spaceship, and then go to fucking Mars.
Yeah, that's exactly how it works. So the difficult part is getting off the ground, right? Because you have to fight against gravity.
Are they just
once you're up there? So basically, think of it like a plane that has to take a layover.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just get in the elevator.
It's like a train.
Yeah, you go up to the elevator. Now it's easy for
How long
things
is the
to
elevator? 8
land and to
minutes?
take off and for docking and maintenance and all that stuff.
That's so cool. Do you think we're going to see space in our lifetime?
Yeah, in our lifetime, yes. Will we see that? No.
Why no?
That'll be about 40 years after you die.
I'm going to live forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
To put into just to bring us back to put into perspective how difficult it is for people to imagine numbers.
Yeah.
Because I really want to drive this point home. Let me see if I can get this right. 1 million seconds. Do you know how many days that is? 1 million seconds is 11 days.
Really?
1 million seconds is 11 days.
That's a lot of seconds.
How many days is 1 billion seconds?
I don't know.
31 years. That's the difference between 1 million and 1 billion. 31 years.
So billionaires out there,
If you think you know what a
share
million
your money.
is, or if you think you know what 1 billion is, you have no fucking clue the difference in size between 1 million and 1
When
billion.
you're a billionaire, you really just have endless money.
It's endless.
Just endless.
It just doesn't stop.
just does not stop.
Also, if you're a billionaire and you just hold this giant number
Yeah.
and everything you buy takes
How
away
do
from
you
that
have
number,
a billion?
it would take a long time to get rid of that. Like generationally,
couldn't.
you could. With
could.
kids and stuff.
Yeah, if everybody
You
gets
could.
a piece of
But
the pie.
here's the thing about being a billionaire. If you're a billionaire, your
Yeah.
investment portfolio is so aggressive,
Yeah,
diverse,
but it
and
just
profit
goes.
generating.
Yeah, it's different.
It is
Just-
almost impossible.
You can't lose your money.
It's almost impossible.
Yeah.
But that's why when you say
But didn't you tell me it's harder to keep? Why is it harder to keep money? If you have a billion,
Yeah.
it's just a billion if you've invested it properly.
well, think of it like this. Hold on, you jumped to 1 billion really quick. If you just have 1 billion, let's start with a lower number.
Okay, million.
If you have 1 million euros,
Yes.
what's your question?
Okay, but 1 million is easy.
10 million.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your question for 10 million?
Why is that so hard to keep if you invest it
Okay,
properly? 10 million. Is that enough to be like,
let me explain it to you like this.
yeah,
If you have 10 million euros,
yes.
there's a target on your back.
When I have 10 million.
When you have 10 million euros,
you.
there will be a target on your back.
Oh,
Everybody will want your money.
marvelous.
So think of it like this.
Will you want my money?
It is easier to go out and hunt an animal and
Yeah.
bring it home
Yes.
than it is to keep that animal's carcass away from a village of starving people.
Yeah.
You would rather just say, fuck this, I'm gonna go get a new one,
Yeah.
versus trying to fight off all these people. You have people coming in from left, right, up, down,
Gross.
your family, your friends, everything.
Gross.
And
Why don't
then
you-
you have people, I know, for example, somebody who made an investment and the people who manage the money just pay themselves.
Yeah.
So it's so hard to manage money because managing money, you got to understand, the world runs on money.
Yeah.
And the world is run by people who know how to steal money.
Yeah.
Like listen, people don't make money.
No.
People steal money.
Yeah.
Politicians, governments,
Yeah. Governments.
projects, like subsidies.
All my money
Everything is just how can we convince that guy
to give us.
to give us money?
Yeah.
And then, we'll do the thing, but how much of it can we keep? If you look at President Biden, Joe Biden, Hunter Biden laptop, it's just getting money
Yeah.
and fucking bitches.
Fucking hoes.
That's all it is. So,
Ew. Biden fucking hoes. That's gross. I never want to see that image in my brain again.
No.
Ew.
But yeah, keeping money is such it's at least 10 times harder than making money.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I get that. Okay. Cool. Point taken.
And it only really applies when you get to a certain point. When you get to a point where you have like good money,
Yeah. Then you're okay.
yeah. But if you don't have good money, like if you got $1 million in the bank,
Yeah. No.
House included, everything included. Like, you don't have money worth people trying to steal.
No. But also, that's money that can go quick.
What, 10 mil?
A million.
Yeah, no, a million
It's
is
finished.
just, you gotta just...
Like that.
Yeah, no, but you can't just retire.
No. Because it runs out quick.
Yeah. And also another thing, when you're managing money,
Yeah.
is inflation,
Yeah,
tax,
exactly.
this, that, blah. It's so easy for people to just rip your money away from you.
Yeah. That's your
But
plan,
think about
isn't it,
that.
Marvel.
11 seconds.
11 seconds.
Sorry, 11 days
Yeah.
is 1,000,000 seconds.
That's crazy.
And 1,000,000,000 seconds is 31 years.
That's crazy.
Now, Jeff Bezos
Has 31 years.
has $500 billion.
I think he should share. I mean, what are you going to do with all that money? Like, what does he do? What do you do with all that money? Like, why does he have all that money?
You build a super yacht.
Yeah, cool. Nice. But that's like, what, 5 million? How many million? 500 million?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's a game. Like, you're like, what's the craziest thing I can buy?
Yeah.
And then you click purchase, and then you're like watching your number, and then your number barely moves, and you're like, what the fuck? I can't do
one
anything to
down.
this number.
Yeah, but like, I feel like someone like that, if you have that much money, don't you want to give back? Like, I don't know, does he?
No.
Because you're never going to finish that money.
Jeff Bezos is like the monopoly guy. He doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah, he doesn't
Mr.
care.
Beast, on the other hand,
Is a different person.
he lives in a house
How
worse than mine. He doesn't have fancy clothes. He doesn't drive a fancy car. He doesn't do
Does
anything
he just
fancy.
not want that?
He just doesn't care.
Yeah.
He just wants to make cool videos. Like, if you ever hear
Yeah.
him talk, I just want to make the best video that I can possibly make.
This is obsession.
And then he also is like, you know how stupid it would look if I'm driving around in a Lamborghini
Yeah.
when I could just be giving food bank? Like, you know how many
Yeah,
food
that's
banks he has?
sweet.
He's got multiple warehouses
That's
across
very
America
cool.
that just give food out every day.
That's very cool.
And then when he makes YouTube videos, it's like, this is going towards cleaning up the ocean, and
But
this
how
is
much
going to
is
be
he
given
worth?
away.
How much is he worth?
Mr. Beast's worth.
Yeah.
I've never Googled that.
But that's crazy. But that's like sweet. Like, I mean, I wouldn't live like that. I would enjoy my money as well.
Oh, no. Mr. Beast has a net worth of 25 million and makes approximately 3 million per year? Mr. Beast, hold on.
Why is it so
He spends
off?
upwards of $1 million per video. He
Yeah.
makes 4 videos a month.
Yeah.
That's just what he's spending on videos.
Yeah. Exactly.
He spends $30,000 on a thumbnail.
Yeah, but he works like all the time.
No, we're not
right?
talking about his work. Like, he sleeps in his warehouse. He's got did you know this?
No.
He's got a giant YouTube creation warehouse, and he's got a bedroom the size of this studio with a mini fridge, a bed, and a bathroom, and he just spends most of his time
But
sleeping
like,
there.
I wonder if he's gonna keep that up for the rest of his life because there's
Yes.
gonna be really.
Yes.
It's really an
You're
obsession.
dealing with somebody that has borderline Asperger's. Like,
Yeah.
he doesn't care about anything
But does he-
except YouTube.
Yeah.
It's not just a game. It's not just like a pretentious. He is obsessed.
Yeah.
Like, that's why he's the best in the world.
Yeah. Okay.
He eats, breathes, sleeps, and shits YouTube. That's
Yeah.
it. That's all the kid does.
Yeah.
If you ever
But
hear
he's
him
super
talk.
young, right? He's like 25.
24.
24, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you have to come to an age, babe, where you're like, what, 50 and maybe you like, or even 40. Don't you want to settle down and like
They asked him
enjoy
that
your
question.
money?
He said, no, I think the content will just evolve. And I think I'll just keep making stuff that's just time appropriate and things that I
Does
enjoy.
he have a girlfriend or anything like that?
He's got a South African girlfriend,
Are you
believe it or not. Yeah.
serious?
So here's a funny story. He spoke to
so
Logan
funny.
Paul and some other creators, and he was like, guys, come to Africa. We're going to do this great video, penguins, all this stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So they all fly to Africa. Mr. Beast gets COVID.
Oh, I think I've heard this.
So
but yeah.
the whole Africa plan, all of that money, everything is
Ruined,
a waste.
yeah.
So Logan Paul's like, well, I'm in Africa. So he goes on the best safari trip of his life.
Yeah.
He just goes around having a great time. Mr. Beast, on the other hand, has COVID. He recovers. After he recovers, he has to spend some time in Africa to see, like, are we still going to do this? Are we going to do
Yeah.
that? Because they wanted to go to Antarctica
yeah,
to make a video.
Yeah, I
so
remember
Africa
that.
was the
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, I heard about that.
And while he was in Africa, he just, like, a friend of a friend brought a girl, and they were just all hanging out, and then he liked the girl. And then he went back to America, and they started texting, and it was like a whole thing.
oh, that's
And
so funny.
They've been dating for like a year and a half or something now. I don't know.
Really?
And they're really into each other, but she still lives in South Africa.
Really?
And she's heavily like South African. And he's trying to get her into the U.S. But you know what's crazy? Is like he's balling. Like you could just buy her a green card, bro. Like what are you doing? Why are you stalling? You know.
But I mean, come on, like you have to be sure about that, right? Maybe she doesn't want to go. I want to know this girlfriend now. I didn't know that.
You didn't know that Mr. Beast had a girlfriend?
No, because I was like, he's so obsessed. Like, how does that work? Let's see. Picture.
I don't know if that's a great picture here.
Cute.
Very cute.
Very cute. How cool is that?
Got a South African girlfriend. She's got the accent and everything.
Oh, cute.
Oh, she's pretty.
Yeah, very pretty.
Wow, she's very pretty. Holy shit, Mr. Beast is fucking rolling in it, huh? Look at you. Look at you go, boy. Look at you with that fine ass little something.
Okay, babe.
Look at him.
That's very cute.
He's the biggest philanthropist that I can think of in the world.
Yeah.
He gives back. Also, fun fact, did you know that Elon Musk's real name is Elon?
Elon. Really?
And he gets very upset if somebody meets him in real life and calls him Elon.
Really?
Yeah. His real name is Elon.
But do you spell it the same way? E-L-O-N. Elon.
It's just not Elon.
But he's also South African,
Yeah,
right?
it's Elon.
Yeah, Elon.
Doesn't that make more sense if you met a South African kid and is like, hi, my name is Elon?
Yeah, does make sense.
Like, where does Elon come from?
It's the Americans. It's like they change it. But it's funny, because that's true, because in Africa, they call you Milan. They don't call you Milan.
And in America, or Americans, they call me Milan.
Milan. What do they call you? What do they call you in Africa? How they say?
Milan.
Milan. Yeah. That's so funny.
But some of them who know me call me Milan.
Yeah, Milan.
Because I always try to say, think of it like the word me, and then just
Lun.
L-U-N. Milan.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's so funny. I didn't know that.
Because a lot of people that know the name Milan also think of the city Milan.
Yeah,
Milan.
exactly. Milan.
We're going to go to Milan for a summer.
Go to Milan. That's so funny. I did not know that. That's cute. I like it. But that must be tough, huh? With someone that's so obsessed with his work. That like you got to make it work. Like,
oh, but she's a genius.
Really? What does she do?
I think she's getting like a master's in like chemistry or something,
Oh, wow.
or like neuroscience. She's like
Full circle
fucking
chemistry.
Mr. Beast is behind Balenciaga.
100%.
It all makes sense.
It all makes sense.
The cute, lovable philanthropist giving back, making cute little YouTube video. It's all a fucking front. I'm onto you, bitch.
Oh no, I feel he's actually a genuinely good guy.
Mm-hmm.
Doing what he loves, but like giving back. That's crazy. Like
Another
there's
thing
not
that I
many
love-
people that do that.
Another thing that I love about Mr. Beast, what's that thing when you have like an intestinal disease?
Yeah, he told me. I heard about it. Crohn's or something.
Crohn's. Mr. Beast has aggressive Crohn's disease.
Yeah.
Never talks about it.
Yeah. No, never.
Never talks about it.
No.
Puts his head down, gets to fucking work. Now
Yeah.
listen, I'm not trying to take away from people that have Crohn's.
No, it's not like nice.
I know people who are sick that play that fucking pity me violin every
I
day.
hate that. I
Every day.
hate people that do that. I actually get like an aversive reaction to it. I'm just like, ugh, get the fuck away from me.
Look at me. My life is so tragic. I can't do things. It's impossible. And then you look at Mr. Beast or you look at David Goggins. Do you know David Goggins?
Yeah.
Would run so much, ex-Navy SEAL,
Yeah.
that his knees filled with like fluid.
Yeah, you told me this.
So he went to the doctors and they were all like, we might have to amputate your legs. You can never run again.
Yeah.
And they took these giant syringes and they just
Sucked it out.
the fluid out of his knees.
That makes you
The
uncomfortable.
next day, the dude was still running.
Yeah,
he just
okay.
keeps going. No, he's the opposite extreme.
Yeah,
What I'm
it's-
saying is, you
would
look at
not
somebody like
advise.
Mr. Beast, ultra wealthy, ultra successful, ultra obsessed, driven, this, that, blah, 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 and handicapped.
Yeah.
He's not perfect.
No, but nobody is. But like, it's like, it's just your mindset, man.
But I'm drawn towards people like him.
yeah, like,
And when the other people, like the
successful.
Jerrys of the world, Rick and Morty, the Jerrys of the world, look at me, Beth, please, life is so hard.
Yeah.
Please, somebody talk to me. I'm so alone.
It really pisses me off.
It's
because
really like,
there are
I know so
people-
many
no,
Jerrys,
but
man.
like you, babe. Marvel, you don't knock that over. There are so many people out there that have like, okay, yes, there are others that have like a really bad
Not trying to take
hand
anything away from
dealt.
you.
Really, really, really. But it depends on how you go about it and how you live your life.
Yes.
Like you've also been handed a very bad hand of cards, like very bad. And it's your mindset that makes you change the way you live. If you sit in your shit, like...
Don't get me wrong, like somebody who's been there, right? When you're actively in it, it is very hard to be like, well, let's just get to work.
Yeah, of course, but
No,
it takes time.
It takes time. But what I'm saying is,
time.
once the time has passed,
Yeah.
and you're given an opportunity
Take it.
of, okay, now, well, you can change.
Yeah, but
It's
do
hard.
It. It's hard work.
But you know, like, okay, for me, I was in a very aggressively abusive time of my life.
Yeah.
And when you move out of the house and a couple of years go by and everything starts to settle,
Yeah.
you're still a fucking mess.
Yeah, of course.
And then you're given a choice.
yeah.
Do you want to change or do you want to continue to be this piece of shit?
I don't know if it's only just given a choice. It's making a choice.
Yes, but it's one of the same. So like you're given the opportunity to make a choice.
But it's not given to you. You create that opportunity. Like for
Yes
you,
and no. Yes
you got
and no.
you got one card dealt that made it easy.
No, what I'm
made it
trying
a
to
little
say
bit
is
more
like
accessible.
if you are currently in an abusive relationship,
yeah.
there's a part of you that needs to distance yourself from it, but there's
Yeah.
also a part if you've never been in something like that, you can't just, oh, I'm going to decide to, like, no, they'll follow you home.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, you can't, like, so what I'm trying to say,
yeah.
if you never get to the point where you're given or you make an opportunity for yourself to change, then that's what these things are made for on behalf of you. That's where you deserve sympathy and understanding and kindness and this and that. But I'm speaking specifically now about people who have, quote unquote, moved on
Yeah.
from their shit situation
Yeah.
and now have a choice,
Yeah.
right? And then that choice defines you. In my mind, it defines you. Do you choose to make yourself a better person, pull
Or
yourself up by your
wallow.
bootstraps, or do you wallow like a Jerry?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
and those
100%.
people that wallow, man, I just don't get how that's a happy existence.
Yeah, it's like one of my uncles, for example, he looked death in the eye, right? And he's one of those people that loves to wallow. Loves to wallow. Look at everybody else that's having it better than him. And it's I find it gross when that's your, and also why do you do that to yourself? Because it just makes your life worse. And then you look death in the eye, you almost die. Don't you think that after you've been given that opportunity where you live still, that you should take life by the balls and go for it?
Yeah.
But he decided to continue wallowing. What's it worth it then? What's it worth to you then, life?
I just look.
don't understand.
There's two extremes, and I'm speaking about a specific group.
Yeah.
A group of people who can but do not make a choice.
Yeah.
Right? Whether it's large or small. Like, listen, you could just choose to just be in a better mood. That's a start.
Yeah. Or
You could
like
just choose to say,
perceive things
listen, I
differently.
came from such a difficult past.
Yeah.
Let me just try to unteach myself my negative reaction behavior. Like, you
Yeah.
come from such a negative scenario. Anything and everything that happens to you, you
Is
then
negative.
you say, "Oh, this is happening because I have bad luck, or
Exactly.
because the world hates me, or
And-
because of this." And even if you just wake up in the morning, life is hard. You get out of bed. That's a success. You make your bed. Another success. You go to the kitchen. You get ready. You put something on that you like.
Yeah.
Another success. Go out there, and if something bad happens to you, say, you know what? It's not me. It's not my bad luck. It's not the cards I've been dealt. Fuck it. Just say, what's the positive? Where's the positive?
Yeah.
You just build it up step by step, and eventually you'll find yourself going to the gym.
Yeah.
And eventually you'll find yourself eating better food. And eventually you'll find yourself surrounding yourself by better people. And eventually you'll find yourself having job opportunities and better environments and positive, happy energy, laughter. It's a slow process, but you get healthy the same way you got sick. It takes time.
It takes time. It's the same thing. But like you said, like what people, a lot of people may not believe it, but it is true. Like if you are negative, if you exert negative energy, then all you're going to get back is negativity. Like I really believe that it causes you to be sick sometimes. It attracts people that bring negative energy. It attracts negative things happening to you. If you change your mindset and have a more positive view on life, and I believe that because I've experienced it myself as well, then positivity comes to you.
Yeah.
Like even with it, when it comes to work and things like that, they always say like, for me, if you work with clients, for example, they end up choosing you because of your energy and what you exert. So therefore you get good people in your life, which I have. I have nothing to complain. I only have great clients. And if you exert negativity, then that's what you're going to get back.
But the reason why I keep circling around mindset is because it's very easy to say, well, I'm 56.
Yeah.
It's too late for me to start again.
Yeah, but it's never too late.
That is you putting yourself in the way of yourself. If you say, well, I'm 26 and I'm broke. I can't afford something nice to put on. What do you mean put something on nice? I can't afford anything. Look around me. My house is a disaster.
Yeah.
You can still make a choice in a different way.
100%. But like I believe...
Like there's people that in that situation of financial dread and drought, they say, all hope is lost. Let me accept the defeat.
Yeah.
And there's other people that say,
fight.
I'm fucked.
Yeah.
I am fucked.
Yeah.
But there's a version of me that's more fucked.
Yeah.
And there's a version of me that's less fucked.
Yeah.
Let's get to the version of me that's less fucked.
Exactly.
And then when I'm at that point, look at it again. Say, now the version of me that's more fucked is what I used to be. So let's do that again. Say, what now can I do to become a version of myself that's less fucked? And keep going, baby. It takes 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. And then one day you wake up and you're like, how the fuck? You look back and you're like, how the fuck did I start there? And now I'm here. It's as simple as this.
Motivational talks with Milan.
Clean your house.
Yeah.
You have nothing. You can't afford anything. You don't like anything around you. Take care of it.
Yeah.
Trust me. Clean it. Live in a clean environment. Organize your house.
Yeah.
Start there.
Yeah, but just like making one step towards it or change
Just
your mindset.
roll up your sleeves. Clean your house. Sit back. Watch. Your house is clean now. You feel a bit more clean and organized and happy. Yeah. So attack the next thing. What's the next thing? Just keep going.
Yeah, but it's also just small things like changing your thought process instead of, ugh, this is happening to me.
But don't feel trapped. Listen, if you're trapped, you're not.
No, you're never.
You're not. Sell your shit. You don't have anything to sell. Great, fine. That makes it easier. Get on a boat.
Yeah.
And go somewhere else.
Yeah.
And live a different existence. Like, if you're so fucked in the place that you live, just be like, well, what does my life look like in Indonesia?
Yeah, okay, but then you gotta find a ticket or buy a ticket to Indonesia.
But do you understand what I'm saying? Is like, there's always a version of you that is where you're at now.
Yeah.
And there's a version of you that if you stop brushing your teeth and combing your hair and cleaning your house, it becomes worse. And if you continue to do those things and other stuff and surround yourself by better people and try to believe in yourself, hold yourself up a little bit nicer, take a bit more care of yourself, that's a slightly better version.
Yeah. 100%.
Just do the slightly better version every day.
Yeah.
What did you do yesterday? Okay, you got out of bed, you made your coffee, you did your stuff, you said hello, you tried to be positive. Great. That's now the new normal.
Yeah.
What's next? Just keep going.
Thank you for that motivational speech.
You're welcome.
Milan.
You're welcome.
I think you should start doing like TED Talks and things like that. Start like spreading the word. Are you going to write a book? Is that your next step?
How to change your life.
How to change your life.
Hold on, wait.
How to change your life. How to change your life with Milan. Milan. It's I wonder if you can understand what I'm saying. It's hard to understand what you're saying right now. Give me your best villain voice. Give me your best villain voice. Best villain voice. Best villain voice. Give me your best villain voice. Go. Your best villain voice is just. Is that the best you can do? That is the best that I can do. Okay. you sound like a lion right now. Okay. I sound like a what? A lion. Oh, you sound like a lion.
I'm a lion.
I'm a
All right, well, this
lion.
was a very fun episode. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for joining us. Bye.
Okay.
Say bye, little man.
Say goodbye.
Say goodbye, little baby man.
Oh, shit. Oh, okay. All right.
Oh.
Well, that didn't work out
Sorry,
very well.
baby. Did I disturb you?
Yeah. Say goodbye, Marvel.
And then we say...
Hold on. Wait.
Say goodbye. Say goodbye, little man. Say goodbye.
Marvel, say goodbye.
No.
No. Okay. Bye-bye. Thank you for not canceling us. Bye.
Thank you for not canceling us. Woo! Okay, back on the table.